Hello, I'm TechO from TechO.com. Now, a lot of people ask me about business planning, and they ask me, how do I create a business plan? Do I need a business plan? How do I put one together? What's the process? Well, I've got a download for you as part of this blog, which shows you the flow chart of a planning process. But before I go into that, I want to talk about the term business plan, because there's a lot of confusion out there about what is a business plan. Often, people talk to me about strategic plans when they actually mean business plans. And sometimes they talk about business plans when they really mean strategic plans. So let's answer this question first. What is a strategic plan and what is a business plan? Let's start with the strategic plan. This is a plan that puts in your big picture ideas about where your business is going. It's a long-term plan, and because it's long-term, typically 10 years or so, 5 to 10 years at least, because it's long-term, it's not as detailed because you can't predict exactly what's going to happen in years 3, 4, 5 and so on, assuming you can even predict what's going to happen in year 2. But what this strategic plan does, is to set the direction for your business, just that long-term direction about where you're going. So in the strategic plan is a lot of discussion about your vision and what it means to get to where you want to go, how your business will actually look and behave, how your employees will look and behave and the kind of services they provide, who your customers are and how they react and interact with your business when you've achieved your vision. This creates the purpose statement of why you're in business, and it also sets a flag or a series of flags going up the hill to your ultimate target so that you know that you're going in the right direction that you want to. The vision often gets translated into what I call key strategic issues. These are the big picture issues that you need to get over or resolve in order to get to where you want to go. And from these then come these broad strategies. I'll give you an example. As part of your strategic plan, you might have come up with a goal that says, I want to take my business international. Okay, that's a nice big goal going up front within 5 to 10 years' time. Well, you don't, in a strategic plan, work out month by month how you're going to do that. But what you might do, looking at your vision, where you want to go, and where you're out now, create a strategy that might say something like, I will open regional branches of my business initially, and it might take me 2 or 3 years. And after that, when the business is settled and quite clear about where it's going, I will look for partners in other countries. So it's a nice broad strategy about where you're going. It leads to that goal of being international. All right, let's now deal with business plans. Business plans tend to be more short-term, generally 1 to 2 years. Because they're short-term, they're much more predictable, and you can look at it and plan in much more detail in actual steps of what you're going to do in this month and that month and by the end of the year and so on. Now, you can guess from this that you can't really create a viable short-term plan for 1 or 2 years if you don't know where it is you're generally heading. You need your strategic plan to give you that strategic direction. Because otherwise, every 1 or 2 years, your business might be going left and right, and we're going international. No, we're not. We're going regional. So you need to have that long-term picture of what it is you're trying to do. And then in a short-term business plan, you break that down into much more predictable milestones. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? So in this plan, you create step-by-step solutions to those strategies that you're trying to get to. It will generally involve a lot of what I call SWOT, or what people call SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis. You look at your business and your products and your markets along the lines of, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, what are my opportunities, and what are my threats? And then, having identified those, you create tactics to fix them so that you can go along your long-term journey. Now, take this time now to download the free download that you can have. It's a flow chart about the planning process that takes you from how you actually start to plan right down to the bottom tactics. And by the way, this is something I deal with in my training course. It's an online training course available from my website called the One-Day Business Plan. In it, I have a series of online lectures that I take you through and introduce you to different parts of the business planning process and provide you with lots of exercise downloads that you can take to fill in yourself and think through your business in order to create your business plan, all capable of being done in one day. Get across to my website, techo.com, click on the products page, and then have a look at the training program called the One-Day Business Plan. I'll see you soon.